Well, hey everybody, welcome to another edition. Well, I've been working on the head of the Kubota, took out all the valves, put them in order from front of engine to back. Got my valves, I've cleaned them up. As you can see, they were pretty bad before. They had all kinds of garbage on them, so I just, lightly touched them up, and looks like they came out pretty good. I think these are called the galleys, and took those out with a spring compressor. And what I used was this cheapo spring compressor. Sometimes it's not the most ideal way of doing things, but it worked for this job. So I've got those all laid out. I'm gonna get ready soon to put those back in the head itself. I've went ahead and polished the head, and I just got to do some detail work down in the valve areas here and get those all cleaned up. And I'm also pulling out the fuel injectors and getting those cleaned up. So working on this, and let me just show you what I did over here on the engine real quick, and I'll be doing some more video, but I've honed that cylinder. The scratches in the cylinder have come out, a majority of them anyways, and it should be just fine for what we're doing. So that is an update. So I'll do some more video here once I get this all cleaned up. And hopefully I'll do a video of me inserting the piston, the new piston, into the engine. Got all the supplies over there, all the parts and supplies, so we should be able to put this thing back together and hopefully have it in the tractor in a couple days. We'll give it its first start in about 1.5 years, 2 years. So, all right. Valves are pretty easy to put in back by hand. Because they're not a very big valve. The rocker tab here, so I put my spring on like that. Get my galleys. I think that's the appropriate name. And you want to put them tapered side down. What's that one? And there you go. So all it takes, put the valve back on, put the spring back on the valve. Okay, so I have my piston here, brand new piston from Kubota. Here's the old one. And what we got to do is, first of all, we have to observe the connecting rod here to make sure we go in the right direction. So what we'll do is we'll carefully take it off. This is going to be the correct direction that we will be inserting it in. So this is going to be the right side. And all you got to do is, there's little pins in here. This is what they look like, brand new. And we're going to actually use new ones. Probably didn't have to get new ones, but with a catastrophic failure like this piston, we want to make sure that we probably replace everything. I'm not replacing the wrist pin. It's probably okay. Oops. And we should just be able to give that a tap. There we go. And there's our connecting rod. And There's the wrist pin. The piston attached to the connecting rod in the appropriate way that the connecting rod is supposed to be. Our new snap rings here. It's right place it should be. And go to the other side. You take your rings like that, press them. I'll try to do this one right at the edge. And then I just put them in like that. And now in place. And measure the tap. Measure the tap. I'm going to pull this ring back out. Real quick. I've got all 3 rings on here. And you want to stagger the rings so that their gaps do not line up. So I'm going to go ahead and stagger the rings. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and tighten this thing up. Be able to get the screw to where I need it to be. They get those lined up. Now we're just going to do these snug because I don't have the torque wrench to do it with.